Hello students, welcome to Notebook. Today we'll study a story written by Premchand. It has been translated into English. Let us now begin the lesson. Jumman Sheikh and Algu Chaudhary were best friends. Their bond was so strong that when either left the village for work, the other would take care of his family. Jumman's old aunt had some property. She transferred this to Jumman, understanding she would stay with him and that he would take care of her. This worked well for 2 years. However, soon Jumman and his family were tired of his aunt. Jumman's wife begrudged even the little food she ate. Jumman too did not care about his aunt any longer. She quietly bore all the insults for some months. Then she spoke to Jumman about it. She told Jumman that she could understand she was no longer welcome in their house. She asked him to give her an allowance so she could set up a kitchen. Jumman told her that his wife knew best how to run a household and asked her to be patient. This made the old aunt very angry. She then decided to refer the case to the village panchayat. The old lady tried talking to the people of the village to garner their support. While a few sympathized with her, others laughed at her. Some even advised her to reconcile with her nephew and his wife. In the end, she met Algu Chaudhary. Algu told her that he couldn't do anything since Jumman was his best friend. The old lady asked him to come to the panchayat and speak what he considered was just and fair. The panchayat was held under a banyan tree. Jumman accepted the panch as the voice of God and asked his aunt to nominate the head panch. He also agreed to abide by the decision. Jumman's aunt said that the panch knew neither friend nor enemy and nominated Algu. Jumman was overjoyed at his luck and agreed. Algu told the old woman about his friendship with Jumman once more. However, the old lady said that she also knew Algu wouldn't kill his conscience for friendship. She also added that God lived in the heart of the panch and that the panch's voice was the voice of God. Then she described her case to the panchayat. Algu addressed Jumman and told him, in the capacity of a panch, both he and his aunt were equal. Then Jumman went on to explain her case. He said that his aunt had given him the property 3 years ago in return of support. However, he couldn't do anything to stop the quarrels between his aunt and wife. He also claimed that he did all that he could and that it was not possible for him to pay her a monthly allowance. Jumman was then cross-examined by others. Algu and the others studied the matter carefully. Soon, Algu made an announcement. Algu said that Jumman should pay his aunt a monthly salary. Otherwise, the property would go back to her. After this, the two friends were not seen together. Their bond was broken. In fact, Jumman wanted revenge and had become Algu's enemy. Some days passed. Soon Algu was in trouble. He had sold one of his bullocks to Samju Sahu. It was understood that Samju would pay in a month. However, it so happened that the bullock died within a month. When Algu reminded Sahu to pay what he owed, Sahu refused to do so. He added that the wretched bullock Algu sold him only brought him ruin. He told Algu to use his bullock for a month and then return it. Algu decided to take the case to the panchayat. Preparations to hold the panchayat were once more made under the banyan tree. Algu stood and allowed Sahu to choose the head panch. Sahu nominated Jumman, and Algu's heart sank. However, there was nothing he could do. When Jumman was appointed head punch, the duty as a judge and the honor of this office dawned upon him. Jumman wondered if he could have his revenge. Then he realized that he could not allow his personal feelings influence his decision of speaking the truth and serving justice. Algu and Sahu's cases were heard. Jumman then pronounced that Sahu would have to pay Algu the money. Since the bullock did not suffer from any disability or disease when it was sold, it was only fair. Algu was glad justice was served. He kept on repeating that God lived in the voice of the punch. Jumman and Algu embraced. Jumman also accepted his fault. He told Algu that a punch has no friend or enemy. The punch should only know justice and should not deviate from its righteous path due to friendship or enmity. Algu wept and embraced Jumman again. The past misunderstanding no longer loomed over their friendship. They were both friends again. Well, students, with that we come to the end of the story. Did you like it? Would you have done the same thing if you were the punch in place of Algu or Jumman? Discuss with your friends. See you soon in other videos of Notebook. Till then, keep learning.